Welcome to another American River College athletics broadcast brought to you by Stones Radio Networks. Coming to you live from beautiful campus of American River College in Sacramento, California. Today's game is sponsored by United Rentals, Ace Body and Towing, the Lincoln Potters Baseball Club, Grateful Bread, Super Taco, and Taylor Builders. To get you ready for today's matchup, let's send it up to the booth to the legend, Mark the Phantom Lowe, to bring you all of today's action.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Hutchinson Gym on the campus of American River College in lovely Sacramento, California. It's time for American River College basketball between the Beavers and the Panthers from Sacramento City College. The men's game will go first. The Beavers at 12-10 on the season, 6-5 in league play. The Panthers 19-3 and 8-2. I'm Mark the Phantom Lowe. With me is Stones McCoy behind the glass, and my broadcast partner today is Zach Lowe. Yes, there's some relation, but there's also a resume. Zach played 2 years at Shasta College, and then, Zach, you kind of traveled the country, playing a little bit in the East Coast, a little bit in the Midwest.
Well-traveled, man, yeah. No, it's good to be here in a really good matchup of playoff implications and league implications, and a hot Beavers team looking to keep it going.
Hot Beavers team at 5 consecutive wins up against the number 2 team by just a half a game in the Big 8 Conference. The Panthers starting number 3, Sidney Duplessis, the freshman from Monterey Trail. The Liberty Ranch sophomore, Drew Fisher, number 5, also in the starting lineup. Andrew Ferrara-Jones, number 20, the sophomore from West Campus. Dejan Lott, who's the leading scorer and rebounder in the Big 8 Conference, number 22 at Oak Grove. He'll be starting at forward. And also Josiah Williams, a forward from Center High School. He is a sophomore. That's the 5 starters for the Panthers. The Beavers are kind of with their 3-guard lineup. Number 1, Micah Johnson. Number 2, Jay Burgess. And number 3, Ivan Soto. Number 21 is Nick Graves, the swingman. And number 24 is Kobe Withero-Bass, the freshman from Fairfield. And we are ready to go in this one as it looks like it's going to be a technical foul up off the jump here. Zach, did you see what the foul was called for? It's Nick Graves on the line.
I did not catch what it was for, but it looks like a one-shot technical foul, and then they'll tip it right back up again. I wonder if it was some antics in the pregame or...
Could have been a dunk in the pregame. Yeah.
I believe you can dunk in the pregame in college.
Oh, not any. The old days you couldn't, back in the old days. So it'll be Lott jumping center against Bass, and it's controlled by Soto and the Beavers. Micah Johnson runs the point, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4.5 assists for Micah Johnson. Gets it to Graves. Works his way underneath, goes up over Lott, no good, and pulled down by Fisher. Lott down the middle, runs over Kobe Withero-Bass and lays it up and in. And, Zach, I guess that's how he gets to 21.5 points and 11 rebounds.
Yeah, that's probably one of his easier ones of the night. Got a free walk right to the hoop.
Burgess intercepted by Fisher. Duplessis, 20.5 points. There's Andrew Ferrara-Jones. He drains it from 3, and we're going to get a quick timeout from the Beavers. Just 48 seconds into this one, and Zach, 5 quick points by the Panthers, and they used their 2 big guns. Lott and Ferrara-Jones came out and did what they do.
Well, it looks like it's their bread and butter. They want to get the ball and push it up the court, and both those times they got it, pushed it up the court before the Beavers could get all their guys back, and 2 great looks at the hoop.
Yeah, Graves worked it underneath for the first shot for the Beavers, couldn't get it to go, and then the ball pulled down. Now, Fisher, a tremendous story, 7.5 points, but 9 rebounds and 8 assists. He's 3rd in the conference in rebounds. He's 1st in the conference in assists, so even though he scores under 8 a game, he really makes an effort or makes a difference in the game, an impact on the game, and he's done so already, pulling down 2 boards. So 19-12 to go, first half. Men's games 20-minute halves. Women's are 4 10-minute quarters. Jay Burgess will bring it down for the Beavers. He's going to go all the way to the hoop, goes in there strong, and he was fouled. Let's see who the grab is on. Burgess at about 5'8", 5'9". Number 3, that is a Sidney Duplessis. And Burgess will get himself to the line. Jay, just under 14 points, and Zach at his height, 5.5 rebounds per game.
Yeah, get yourself going early, going to the free throw line.
That's what Graves had a chance to do before the game even started and couldn't get it to go, but Burgess hits his first. He had 20 the last time these 2 teams played, which is back on the 5th of January, a 4-point win for Sac City, a 99-95 game. And, Zach, if that's what we're going to see, we're going to be in for a good one.
Yeah.
So Fisher controlling, defended by Micah Johnson, the freshman out of Folsom. There's a three-pointer right away, and it's nothing but net. Number 30, that is Josiah Williams.
Another assist to number 5, Fisher, as well.
Yeah, Josiah Williams, not really a scorer, not really usually even a starter. He comes out and hits that three, makes it 8-2. So you're on your own floor. They lost at Sac City, Zach, and then you come on your own floor. You kind of want to get a good start to kind of establish yourself, and that's exactly the opposite of what's going on so far for the Beavers.
Yeah, and you can see Sacramento City's emphasis out of the gate is to get up in them defensively and really try to win that half of the floor and get it and get out and push it like they're doing right now.
Graves missed, and Ferrara Jones picks it up. He has a three. That rims in and out, and that would have been a big one early on for the Panthers.
I'll tell you, he shot it twice, and it looks like it's going in both times.
It's a fantastic shot. Well, he averages 17.5, but there's an errant pass pulled down by Ivan Soto. Averages 17.5, puts him 7th in the conference. Almost on a double dribble, and he's going to call the double dribble. So the Beavers, I guess, you know how when you come out, you know, a game, Zach, against a team you know is good, and you get kind of down a little early, do you have a tendency to press then?
Well, yeah, I think it has a lot to do with Sacramento City's defensive pressure going on right now. Every time they're pressuring well beyond the three-point line and making every catch very difficult, every decision, every dribble very difficult for the Beavers right now.
Yeah, a lot of teams we see play zone, and the Panthers definitely in that aggressive man-to-man. Fisher gets off the screen. Hesitation, dribble goes underneath. Kobe Withrow-Bass puts the hand in there and knocks it away. 16 on the shot clock, just under 18 to go in the first half, and the Panthers off to a quick start. They lead at 8-2. Couple of threes and a basket by Dejan Lott. There's an errant pass pulled down by Johnson. He's got Bird, just can't really get it to him. Pass inside to Kobe Withrow-Bass, goes up with the left hand, no good. And the Beavers are getting good shots, so they're just not falling, and the Panthers only giving them one try at the hoop. Lott for three. Front rim no good, knocked around, and Johnson will come up with it. Nice pass to Burgess. Jay's going to go all the way to the hoop, puts it up against Lott, no good. Let's see the call. We're going to get two, I think, on Dejan Lott.
Way to run the fast break by there by the Beavers, kicking it up to the open man every time.
Yeah, they're a really unselfish team. And they look for the open man, and they've got a couple of good shots. Graves has had a couple of good looks, and they just haven't been able to get him to go down yet. And Bass, working inside against the taller Lott, had a nice shot earlier and didn't get it to go down.
Sometimes when you don't make those first few ones against a team that's really pressuring you and getting it up in your face, it can kind of make you press because you think, well, we're getting good shots, we just can't put it in, and then the snowball starts to go. So free throws slow the game down and get some points on the board. It's good for the Beavers.
And Burgess is 4 for 4 from the line for the only Beavers points, 8-4. And to your point, yeah, maybe you would just want to keep contact early while the other team is hot. Now, we have had a couple of missed shots lately by the Panthers. Feed inside. Nice play by Kobe Withrow-Bass. He overplayed the entry pass and pulled it down. And Makai Morris is in the game for the Beavers, number 4. Graves, 17-footer, no good. Graves 0 for 3 so far from the floor. And Fisher with another rebound. Good pace in this game from both sides. Looked like it might have been a shuffle of the feet there, but no call. Ferrara Jones guarded by the much taller Burgess. There's an open look from the right corner. It's going to be too long. Goes straight up. Bass went up, couldn't get it, and Lott pulls it away and scores. Morris trying to go in there. He's double teamed.
Great rotation there by Sac City.
And you can tell they're ready to go in this one. Johnson, 12-footer, good. You can tell they gave up 95 points to the Beavers last time, and I think Coach Andrew Jones has probably talked to him a lot about that since then. Drive inside, nice job by the Beavers to close down on that one. They get it back to Fisher. Lott, 16-footer, that's going to be off right. Pulled down by Williams. Ferrara Jones with a 3, and that's good. 41.5% from 3, Zach, and we can see why.
You play 20 seconds of good defense, and it can seem like not good defense after a three-pointer goes in, but the Beavers did all they could on that one. Sometimes shots just make shots.
There's Burgess trying to do the same, and it's in and out. Brass comes in over the top of Lott, loses it. It's on the floor. Beavers head, and they're going to call timeout as they have possession. A heady move by American River College. 15:32 to go. Panthers 13 and the Beavers 6. So, Zach, you'd say so far it's a situation where Panthers, aggressively on defense, also knocking down their shots, making it tough for the Beavers to close the gap.
Yeah, it helps out a lot when your point guard can rebound so well because the fast break starts right when he gets the ball off the rim. So you can push the ball, and it looks like they spread it all out around Lott in the middle. So you get a lot of shooters on the outside. You get a lot of dribble penetration, a lot of on-ball screens, and they can just go. Those spots are all interchangeable on the outside of the three-point arc. And
Ferrara Jones, I think, is about as pure-looking shooting guard as we've seen in a long time because that's basically what he does. He has a picture-perfect shot. And as you say, Fisher runs the show. He's got Ferrara outside, and he's got Lott inside, and then he's got Duplessis, who hasn't really, I don't think, taken a shot yet. He averages 20.5 points a game, second in the conference, and so they've got kind of weapons they haven't even used. And we've got a sub, number 41, Josh Tigner, is coming in. And Lott has taken a seat. So Tigner's in. Inbound comes to Burgess. Full shot clock for the Beavers as they are down 7 early on. Burgess is working inside. 17-footer is up, around, and no good. Artem Zakharov has entered the game for the Beavers, and he went up for the shot, couldn't get it. What a beautiful pass, except for a little bit too hot underneath for Josiah Williams, and it'll be a turnover for the Panthers. But to your point, Zach, pushing it up again, and they got the look they wanted.
Yeah, you can tell they tell their guys, just go fill spots on the court, go run your lane. Doesn't matter which lane, go run your lane. Fisher will get you the ball.
Yep. No surprise he's averaging over 8 assists a game and leads the conference. Coming down on 15 minutes to go in the first half. Beavers trail by 7. Makai Morris, Artem Zakharov, Nick Graves, Jay Burgess, and Micah Johnston, the 5 on the floor. Makai Morris is going to take that one. He nails it in. Good shot by Makai Morris.
Just a quick on-ball screen and a jumper right over the top. The big man was late coming up over the screen. Nice little jump shot.
Nice to see that, and a guy coming off the bench taking his first shot and knocking it down. There's a shot by Duplessis. It's going to be a little far to the left. Graves goes up, Zakharov goes up, and Johnston ends up with the ball. Quickly gets it out to Burgess. Jay pulls up for the 3 and knocks it down. 5 points by Jay Burgess. Defensively, Morris kind of did a spin around and tried to get it with his feet, like a scissor kick. It's going to be Panther ball.
Yeah, but you love the hustle.
Looks like Leo Wagner is going to enter the game. Wagner out of West Campus. He'll take the place of Josiah Williams. So Burgess with 5, and that's what he can do, Zach, is that quick pull-up jumper that he knocked down just there. His quickness is really – there's Duplessis on the little runner, beautiful-looking shot, and he's got his first 2. 15-11, little spurt by the Beavers, cut it down to 2. And then Duplessis' first hoop. Stretches it out to 4 as we get down near 14 minutes to go in this one. And it promises by early signs to be a real good one. Burgess all the way down the court with the left hand, lays it in. In amongst the big man, he uses his quickness and gets an open look.
And Sac City coming right down off a made shot.
Fisher controlling that, as you said, running that against Johnston. Goes up and under. Nice shot by Drew Fisher. Kind of a mirror image, Micah Johnson, the freshman, Drew Fisher, the sophomore. They do the same thing for their team. Fisher, a little bit more veteran at it. There goes Morris all the way down. Hits it to Johnson, reads it up, no good. Micah gets his own rebound. He's going to send it out to Morris. He'll take an open 3. That's no good. Burgess goes way up, puts it back up and in. Unbelievable, Jay Burgess. He has 9.
Those are the kind of advantages they can have when Sac City has a lot on the bench, rebounding, crash the offensive boards.
Great shot by Fisher. Yeah, it was a little open there, but for a 5'8" guy to come in there and go up and above and get that, but you're right, they did leave the lane kind of open for him to crash the board. 19-15 now. Morris goes around the screen. Mackay goes all the way and tries to up and under, but no, and it's pulled down by Josh Tigner. Trying to push it a little bit too much, maybe, as Evan Burgess gets ready. We're going to have a travel on Wagner over there. Here comes Evan Burgess.
Shuffling of the feet.
That's when you see the shot, you know the shot's there, you see it, and you want to get to it as soon as you can, and you just don't put the ball on the ground. Ivan Soto comes back in. Micah Johnson goes out. Makai Morris comes out. So Zakharov, Graves, Evan Burgess, Jay Burgess, and Ivan Soto. Looks like Brandon Hayward's going to come in for Sac City. Big high screen by Zakharov. Burgess pulls up 15-footer, nails it. So Jay Burgess, who had 20 the last time these two teams played, he's got 11. This is a good one, 12:33 to go. First half, it is the Panthers 19, the Beavers 17. You're watching ARC Basketball presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
$12:33 to go, first half. It's been a good one so far. Beavers trail by 2, and Zach, we saw them go down early by 7, by more than 7, and I think they've done a pretty impressive job of coming back and staying in touch.
Yeah, they've came down and ran a 1-4 ball screen about 3 or 4 times in a row now, trying to spread out that defense. We'll wonder see if they'll stick with it.
Fisher's been the key catalyst in there for the Panthers. Moves around Dejan Lott, getting ready to come back in. The drive from the side, a little spin move, too short, and picked up the rebound, no good, but we're going to have a foul. And that is Leo Wagner who went in there and got his own rebound. He'll get 2 free throws. Looks like it's going to be on Jay Burgess. So Wagner out of West Campus, his first one is good. Wagner averages 9.5 points a game.
We'll see if AR wants to put Lott in the same ball screens that they are putting the backup 41 Josh Tignor in. And they will.
Try to get Graves open for a couple of shots. He hasn't scored as of yet. Burgess goes strong inside, hits it to Graves, and Nick's going to take a three-pointer. It's an air ball and pulled down by Wagner. They quickly get the ball hunt to Fisher. Zadorov playing defense against Lott. Lott's shot's no good. A lot of contact under that hoop. Jay Burgess up top. Uses the screen from Zakharov. Feeds Zakharov on a give and go, but Artem can't control it. And it'll be Fisher again. All the way to Lott. What a catch. And he tries to save it and hits the back of the backboard. It'll be a Beavers ball. Micah Johnson coming back in for Nick Graves. Oh, let's see. Maybe he's coming in for, yeah, it is coming in for Nick Graves.
Seems like AR wants to get that initial penetration into the key from a high ball screen at first and putting their big mans on the move. Get them working laterally, and hopefully your guard can get up and down. Free up some shots.
Zakharov not really used to being that roll guy that much this year. The other thing is the Beavers usually do a lot of, there's Burgess for 3. It's no good and pulled down by Lott. Beavers do a lot of backdoor. Get a lot of baskets on the back door, and they haven't really tried that yet. That's a block by Zakharov on Hayward, and we're going to get a foul.
Unbelievable to get back in that play.
So Dante Irving, number 23, gets called for the foul, and Zakharov with a tremendous block. And with 11:01 to go, we got a 3-point game here. Beavers' offense has been mostly Jay Burgess so far. He's got 13 of the 17. It's a cut to Johnston. Micah goes in, tries to get it to Zakharov, but he can't handle it. It was a tough pass and a really tough catch. Here's Fisher. Lays it off, no good. Rebound is rolled around, picked up again by the Panthers. And they're going to get a foul underneath. Wagner being very aggressive on the offensive boards, had a couple of tries, and Leo's going to go to the line for 2 as Withrow, Bass, and Graves get ready to come back in for the Beavers. Leo Wagner with 1 point so far in this one, averages 9.5 and 5 boards. Make that 2. Here comes some reinforcements for the Beavers, 21-17. So Jay Burgess is going to take his first breather. He has 13 in this game. Wagner's second one is no good, but it's pulled down. Another rebound by Johnston. So Evan Burgess, Johnston, Ivan Soto, Nick Graves, Kobe Withrow, Bass is the 5 for the Beavers. Bass driving hard on Lott, get a spin on him. Gets it. I think we're going to have a grab on Lott. That'll be 2 on Dejan Lott. Oh, no, make that Irving was going to be called for the grab.
Just saw a clear out there, pass it to 24 Bass and let him go after Lott one-on-one, try to pick him up another foul, give him some space to work with.
He should have got a foul right there. Yes, he did, and used the head fake very effectively there and got Lott to just move a little bit. And if you move a little bit and go straight forward, you're going to get that call.
Especially if the ref thinks your fake worked, he'll usually give it to you.
Tigner's going to come back in, so Ferrari Jones as well after Kobe's first free throw, which is good. It's the first point for Kobe Withrow Bass. He averages 9 points a game. Brendan Hayward comes out. Dejan Lott comes out. Sidney Duplessis is back in. Andrew Ferrari Jones is back in. Tigner is on the floor as well, and the second one by Bass is good. So the Beavers have cut it to 2 as we go down near the midpoint here of the first half. Big 8 conference action. Half game out of first are the Panthers. Beavers have won 5 straight. They sit at 6-5. Evan Burgess guarding Ferrari Jones. He goes up for the jumper, and it's off the rim, no good. Johnson, nice fight by Johnson. Graves picks up the deflection, lays it up with the right hand from the left side. Nick Graves first 2, and we've got a tie ball game here from Hutchison Gym. To your point, Zach, quickly here come the Panthers back.
Yeah, but it is substantially much harder to go a fast break after a made shot.
Right.
So when AR goes down and they get their made shots, they get their free throws, it hinders Sac City's fast break offense a lot.
Slows them down. Yeah, Evan Burgess called for the foul, his first. Well, the Beavers were not hitting those shots earlier in the game, and they've made a couple more here lately. And to your point, made it a lot more difficult for the Panthers to get. And Drew Fisher is off the court. There's a pass that's underneath Wagner, and it's a turnover on the Panthers, who kind of changed the tempo of this game a little bit, right, Zach?
Yeah, and they are doing it through the defensive ends. You saw Soto right there play great jam-up ball defense on offense if you play better defense.
Which is what the Panthers were doing early on. Evan Burgess, 15-footer, back rim no good. Comes out to Leo Wagner. Duplessis just 2 points in this one so far. Hits a wide open shot from the side, and it's good. That is Irving, number 23, that got that one. Dante Irving. So as we go down to 9 minutes, it's a 2-point lead for the Panthers. Graves is going to work on Jones, trying to go strong on him. He might have stepped out of bounds. Yes, he did. He tried to set himself up for that spin back move and got a little bit too deep, and it's a turnover on the Beavers.
Similar play they ran to begin the game, trying to get Graves an open look towards the hoop, just stepped out of bounds. Got
a little bit of pep when he made that one layup over there to get. He's got 2 points in the game. Nice move there by Duplessis. Hits Irving on a block by Nick Graves. First, that was a great pass, Zach, and then a great defensive play by the Beavers.
Defensive rotation at its finest. Graves guarding the guy in the corner, steps over, takes the roll man when his guy steps up to help.
Little team defense.
A little bit.
Yeah. They get it over to the corner there. Duplessis guarded by Soto. 9 on the shot clock. Hesitation, dribble, he shoots and kind of just bent his body backward to get that call, it looked like, and he's going to be called a foul on Ivan Soto. Duplessis out of Monterey Trail, just a freshman, averages 20.5 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. And he has 2 points in this game so far. He'll go to the line for 2, the foul on Ivan Soto. Good crowd out here checking it out at Hutchison Gym. Rattles that one in. Micah Johnson, Ivan Soto, Kobe Withrow Bass, Evan Burgess, and Nick Graves on the floor right now for the Beavers as Duplessis gets ready for his second one. That is also good. So back out to a 4-point advantage for the Panthers as we go down to 8:25 to go in this first half. Beavers actually had the lead the first time these two teams met by 2 at halftime. Soto. Bass has got some room. He's going to drive strong to the hoop. Nice defensive play in there by Josh Tigner. And he got the takeaway as Duplessis goes to the hoop. No good. Tipped up, and I think it's going to be a goaltending basket interference on Kobe Withrow Bass, who went up to get the rebound. And Zach on a shot that wasn't going to go in.
No. To be afraid, I think he got it. I think they got the right call on that one. It did look like a goaltending from here.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's what happens when you've been struggling defensive rebounding and crawling the ball. You want to go get every single one and just a little over.
Kind of overdid it, yeah. Pass to Soto, goes down the lane, lays up with the right hand, scores, and he's going to be fouled. And I think it's going to be Irving on the foul.
Beautiful curl by Soto. Off-ball screen, the guy stuck to him, decided to curl it. Instead of coming all the way up for a three, decided to curl it around the elbow. Nice, easy layup.
The foul is on Josh Tigner, actually, number 41. Drew Fisher comes back in. Irving comes out.
That's the kind of play coach is going to love to see. If it says the guy's jamming you, curl it.
You use the option, right? There's an option in every play, right? Soto at the line. Nails it. So Ivan has 3. He's going to Evan Burgess leaving for Jay Burgess. Here comes Makai Morris back in. He'll take the place of Micah Johnston. Under 8 to go. 3-point lead for the Panthers, and they brought Drew Fisher. He's back in to run the show. Leo Wagner on the floor. Tigner as well. Andrew Ferrara-Jones and Sidney Duplessis. Wagner's going to let a 3 go right away, and it's good. .7:30 first half. Backdoor by Graves. And Graves had the layup and couldn't knock it down. Deflected pass, but a good one. Nice pump move, goes up against Bask, up and good. So Wagner has 7 now, and it's a 32-24 game. We're going to get a timeout from the Beavers. 7:09 to go. Our score, the Panthers 32, the Beavers 24. You're watching ARC Basketball presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
.709 to go first half. Hutchinson Gym 32-24 Panthers. And Zach, we saw coming in Dejan Lott, Sidney Duplessis, Andrew Ferrara-Jones, but it's really Leo Wagner who's come off the bench in this one, who's really kind of made the spark, I think, for the Panthers in this first half.
He has. He's came in. He's looked for a shot. He's got to the free throw line a few times. He's being aggressive. See what AR can do to stop him.
Burgess is going to go up against 2, and he lays it in somehow. Burgess with 15, and he does it against bigger guys every time, and that time 2 bigger guys.
Somehow is exactly right. That was a very difficult shot.
So now defensively, that's how the Panthers got back into, or the Beavers got back into it. There's a 3 from the side. That's Drew Fisher for 3. Fisher now has 7. He averages 7.5, and it lead us back up to 9. Feet inside, nice defense, and that again is Leo Wagner with the steal. Trying to get it into Burgess down low, and Wagner overplays it and takes it away. Duplessis goes down against Zakharov, puts it up no good, but Artem's going to be called for the foul. And you can see where Duplessis gets not only to the basket, but to the line a lot every game, because he's really shifty inside and can kind of slither through and get to the rim.
Slither is the exact word that I had. When you kind of snake that ball screen, when you're on the right wing, coming off of it with your left hand and then crossing back over around the elbow to your right hand.
The new generous kind of semi-hesitation dribble rules really work well for him.
Generous, yeah.
Yes.
Generous is a good word.
Yeah. First one is good. Sidney with 5 in this game, averages 20.5. Balanced scoring. Fisher with 7. Farrow Jones with 6. Lott with 4. Wagner with 7. So 11-point advantage now as Mekhi Morris brings it up. Soto's going to take a long 3, no good back rim. Sakharov goes over the back, doesn't get it, but Burgess somehow ends up with it. Beavers got away with one there. Burgess hits it to Soto. Mekhi Morris drives with the hoop. Soto, good look at a 3. Count it. And credit Mekhi Morris for that one, Zach, because he found him, he's in the tall timber, and he found the shooter.
He did, and the old saying, you never miss on the same possession twice. So
there you go. That's exactly right. Duplessis was fouled by 2 guys, not called, and then Wagner's going to take the 3. Back rim, no good. Pulled down by Soto. Beavers down by 8. There goes Mekhi Morris. He loses it. Johnston goes down the floor. He's got it and gets it to Morris. Still just 15 on the shot clock, though, for the Beavers.
Looks like a reset.
Morris takes a little runner, no good. Zakharov comes in, he has it, and throw it away, and it's knocked off the knee to Fisher. Fisher goes down the lane and is fouled by Soto. So a lot of frantic play there, but not a lot accomplished, and it turns out Fisher ends up with the free throws. Let's see, that's only the 6th team foul. Josiah Williams comes back in, and Leo Wagner's going to take a break.
It looks like they reset that shot clock in the middle of that possession, so I wonder if the Beavers thought it wasn't reset, so they went kind of quick, or I don't know what happened there.
25 on the shot clock in this possession as Fisher controls, guarded by Mekhi Morris, and you can't give him too much room out there. He's going to use the screen from Tigner. Feeds it inside, and Micah Johnson takes that one away. Really predatory move there. Morris tries to get inside, hits Burgess outside. 15 on the shot clock. Jay's going to go strong to the hoop. Mekhi Morris, defended by Fisher, uses the screen, goes strong, puts it up with the right hand underneath, but not a really good look. And pulled down again by Fisher, who's going to go strong to the hoop, but he got fouled first by Micah Johnston. And that, Zach, will put the Panthers on the line for the rest of the half. They'll go 1-1 on this one.
Yeah, you get the ball in the open court, you push it, and good things happen, and that's what Sac City, I'm sure, has told Fisher and told their team.
Morris comes out, Zakharov comes up, Kobe Wortho-Bass comes back in, Evan Burgess comes back in, and Nick Graves is also going to report, as we've got a 1-1 situation for Fisher. He's got 7 points already.
When you hear the Sac City bench saying it starts on defense, because their defense is flowing into their offense when you can get rebounds and push it out like that.
Misses it, but a rebound by the Panthers. Farrow Jones, and he's spotting up. He wants to take it. He steps back over Burgess. It's going to be short, but pulled down by Fisher. So Beavers kind of missed 2 shots there, as 2 chances there, as the Panthers missed 2 shots, and ARC could not get the boards. There's the slithering Duplessis goes through, and he's going to get back to the line as Bass will be called for the grab. 8th team foul for the Beavers, and another 1-1 for Sac City.
There you go again, coming off that ball screen nice and tight like Duplessis does. He can kind of squirm into those places, and just a hand in the cookie jar will do it.
And he dribbles the ball kind of far away from his body, and you think you can reach in and grab it, and that's just what happened. So he'll get a 1-1 situation here. This time he nails it. He has 7, 38-29 for the Panthers. 19-3 on the season, 8-2 in conference play. Duplessis had 29 the last time these 2 teams met. This time it's a much more balanced attack by the Panthers. But Sidney now has 8. It's a 10-point lead for the Panthers. Johnston feeds it inside to Withrow-Bass. Back to Mike. He's going to take a 3. Doesn't usually do that, and it's good. Not really a shooter, averages 8 points a game, but he nailed that one.
Just a simple T-game action. Dribble over, have the wing go set a post screen along the baseline for the post. and then that guy who sets the screen will pop up to the top of the key.
Ferrari Jones lets one fly, but again, defensively, and now Burgess is going to end up with it. It's number 11. That's Tyre Martin, went up high. Nice pass into Withrow Bass. He shoots, scores, and foul.
And a beautiful pass by Graves. By Graves to Burgess, who then passed it over to Bass. It was a no-look.
Josiah Williams with the foul. Here comes Josh Tigner again.
They keep track of hockey assists in this sport because that was a
They
dang
should.
good one.
I think we're going to advocate it.
That was a really good one.
So Withrow Bass with 4 points is going to go to the line. Good thing about Kobe is he's able to score with both hands underneath the basket. If he's on the right side, he's able to go with that right hand, as he did that time, and put it up with pretty much confidence. Free throws off the front rim, no good, and pulled down by Ferrari Jones. So Burgess against Duplessis, and they feed it inside to Tigner. He goes strong. Pass is tipped away by Johnston, and it is going to be the Panthers' ball. Not a real big size disadvantage in this one, but even in this game, a little disadvantage for the Beavers. They probably got 3 guys out there that are 6 feet and under.
And I'm sure Sac City's asking themselves, what can we do to pull away? We can't seem to pull away.
That's inside. It's taken away by Johnson. He finds Graves. Graves has Burgess on the right side. He's got a Burgess on the left side. Evan misses it, but it's knocked back in by Nick Graves. Ran a good fast break there and ended up with a basket for his troubles. Tigner working on the left baseline. Fisher looking to get it back to him. Lott has not played for a while. He has 2 fouls for Sac City and knocked away by Kobe Withrow Bass. 2:46 to go first half. It's been a good one. Beavers were down by as much as 10. They've cut it to 3 now. On a 3 by Micah Johnson, then a nice follow by Nick Graves. Williams with it. Feeds it inside. Ferrari Jones guarded by Evan Burgess. Fisher, skip pass. Duplessis shoots for 3. It's an air ball, and they're going to let that go out of bounds. So the Beavers, good defense. And Zach, like you've said a couple of times, really defense is key to the offense for both teams for this entire half.
It seems like American River is getting into their base offense, which is a form of a passing game, a pass screen away. And Sac City is as well, and they're not really getting much out of it. They're getting out of it. Here's that T game again.
Bass working on Tigner. He's going to go strong inside, puts it up. Looks like he might have been fouled, but he missed the shot and pulled down by Ferrari Jones. Big play there by Bass, and give Tigner credit for defensive pressure. Jones goes to the hoop. He's going to get called. He's going to get a 1-and-1. So a key one there, Zach. I mean, that was a really good move by Kobe Withrow Bass. He worked what he had. He saw he could get around Tigner and put it up and just couldn't get it to go down.
Sometimes simple is better in the post, and there's a lot of times where guys want to do their fakes and guys want to do that, which is good. You need them. But on that one, I thought he could have went up the first time.
Yeah. So 1-and-1 for Andrew Ferrari Jones. He has 6 points in this game, 2 early threes. Makes that 7.
You can almost be a victim to how wide your arsenal is down there.
Yeah. You don't always have to use all your weapons, right?
Correct.
Yeah. That time would have been a simple. So Ferrari Jones has 8. It's a 5-point lead as we go down to 2 minutes left to go in what's been a very entertaining first half. Graves left corner. And he's going to be called with a travel. Yeah, he was trying to get around Ferrari Jones, and he had, I think he thought 2 moves ahead and had to make that first move first. It's a costly turnover on the Beavers. And here come the Panthers again, trying to stretch that lead up once again.
These final 2 minutes going into half and coming out of half are really big.
Duplessis against Bass, and it's kind of a mismatch out there. Burgess comes out. Wide open look by Williams, left corner, rim and all good. Burgess goes up strong. He and Tigner are going to go up for a jump ball, and that's going to be the Sac City's possession.
Shot clock should reset.
Back up to 20. Nicely tipped away by Makai Morris on the inbound. It'll be another inbound for the Panthers, this time on the side, left side. Fisher guarded by Makai Morris, who's seen a lot of playing time in this first half, as has Evan Burgess. Makai trying to stay in front of a spinning Fisher. He shoots it up and he's fouled. That's good-looking defense right there by Makai Morris.
Yeah, well, they say whenever you make a guy do 2 or 3 moves to get past you instead of just the one, if you make him sit there and go left to right, it's good defense. But
right.
His right arm did hook him around the waist on the way up.
So Fisher will get 2 shots. He's got 8, averages 7.5, so he's already above that in the first half. Third leading rebounder, assist leader in the Big 8 Conference. I think we're going to have a lane violation on the Panthers. Somebody is on the line or inside the lane, so a big miss there cost him a point. As Fisher nailed that second free throw, but 6-point lead, 1:20 to go here in the half. Evan Burgess works to the basket, puts it up no good, and Bass goes over the top of Tigner. And Beavers getting a couple of shots around the basket, not getting them to go, and did it very quickly there, so giving the Panthers plenty of time here. As Duplessis working against the Burgess boys. Goes all the way down to the baseline, hits Tigner. Fisher against Makai Morris. We're under 10 on the shot clock. Fisher will take a 3, he doesn't. Feeds it inside, that's Williams against Graves. Shoots it up, no good. And we're going to get a tremendous rebound by Tigner, but he's out of bounds. And he was out of bounds because Kobe Withrow Bass was throwing the box out on him. And Tigner's been very impressive here in the first half. The center out of Grant, sophomore.
See if the Beavers want to try a 2-for-1 here.
Doesn't look like it. They're not picking up the pace here. Morris against Fisher. Hits Bass.
You almost wonder if you should run it down now all the way.
Yeah, now you want to run it down. You've got Graves with it. 12-second shot clock. You got time. He falls down, gets back up. Back door to Evan Burgess, but it's deflected by Williams, and it's going to be Beavers ball. 20 seconds to go in the half, 9 on the shot clock.
If they did call that a kick ball, there should be 20 on the shot clock, so they should, I guess they didn't call it a kick ball, just out off the knee.
They get it into Graves, and he stepped out of bounds, I believe, and it's going to be a turnover. He's saying, well, I had help. I didn't exactly step out of bounds on my own. But with 18.8 to go, it looks like the Panthers will get the last possession here of the first half. They lead by 6. They run it down now 8. Duplessis is controlling, goes around Bass, and Bass is going to get called for a foul, and that's going to give 2 free throws to Duplessis here with 6.2 to go. Make Kobe's his second personal foul, which you don't like to see, and you don't like to see in the last 6 seconds of the half either.
No, don't want to give him 2 free shots at the rim. 6 seconds left.
Ivan Soto's going to check in probably for Kobe Withrow Bass here, so he doesn't pick up foul number 3 on a rebound. Cindy doing most of his damage from the line. That's his 7th free throw he's made in this first half. Brendan Hayward comes back in for Sac City.
The Beavers more than enough time here. 6 seconds is plenty of time.
First thing to do is if it's a missed shot, you got to get the rebound. But it is not.
Could probably dribble it up half court in 2 passes.
Let's see. Makai Morris has it. 3 seconds. He's going to get all the way to the hoop. Lays it up and scores at the end of the half. You were right, Zach. They kind of did it unorthodox, but he got this way all the basket. That's not a half-court shot, but still, we'll take it.
Yeah, they say the ball moves faster when you pass it, but dribbling, he went coast to coast, and I don't think anyone touched him.
That's the end of the first half. Our score, Sac City 44 and AR 38. Before we go into half, Zach, why don't you give us maybe your impressions of that first half?
Yeah, I think really Sac City out of the gate said we're going to defend you, we're going to get defensive rebounds, and we're going to push the ball, and you're going to have to communicate in transition if you're going to want to stop us. And so AR kind of had to settle down on offense. They ran that high ball screen, pick and roll about 8 or 9 times in a row, and when you start getting baskets off of that, Sac City can't throw the ball up the court. They can't get their shooters down court. Their 5-man isn't sprinting down the middle of the court. So, yeah, you crack down on your offensive game, put the ball in the hoop a few times. You don't have to be running in transition, which means that your defense is obviously you're going to be able to get back. You're going to be able to match up. Sac City also does a lot of ball screens. They do the horns. They do a lot of stuff with Duplessis. So if you want to get all your guys back and help line under the rim instead of moving up and down, so that's what AR has to do. Just I don't know if it's slow the game down, but it's capitalize on your offensive possessions so that you're not running back on transition defense so much.
There you go. It should be a great second half. It was a very entertaining first half. Our score again, Sac City 44, AR 38. We're back after a short halftime break. You're watching ARC Basketball presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towne. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15. Comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5.
Let me get a 2-beat, 2-clip, and they don't want it. They don't want it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home. Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. Sanchez 1-on-4. She gets it back, trying to get it back to Gallegos. What a spin move. Her shot is blocked. She has it controlled, puts in the goal. Witt trying to set it, and she sets it over for Molly Harrison, pokes it over. Short set for Barrios, and her slam goes out of play. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Funny, but I wanted to ask you about that because I remember you doing that show, and you kind of.
Go ahead.
That's our new show.
Really nice.
Yeah, Beneath One Fern is what we call the show.
Yeah, Between a Flower.
Yes. Well, we're working on workshopping the title.
yes.
Ooh. Well, you may not see that $10 again, my friend. That woman does not like to fork over the cash.
I heard him say he'd pay you next Tuesday. So,
that's right.
I didn't bring pad and paper, so I don't know what to tell you what's going to happen when I come back.
First of all,
I got to take notes.
We may end up in one, especially on this episode of the Stones and Toys Show.
Oh, snap.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
told Rick, I said, this is the guy that's going to lead us out of the...
He can't even lead us out of the
He
parking
can't get
lot.
out of the parking lot.
So we just moments ago, a rhubarb, a brouhaha between Mr. Reynolds, the great Jerry Reynolds, and the great Mr. Basketball.
They always wear
He
something
dresses different. He has his
Yeah.
suit on and stuff.
So, so it's like, hey, fans, I'm different.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the man.
Well,
see, so...
yeah.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5.
Let me get a 2-beat, 2-clip, and they don't want it. They don't want it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Welcome back to Hutchinson Gym on the campus of American River College. Half and number 2 between Sac City and American River. Mark the Phantom Lowe here with Zach Lowe on commentary. Stones McCoy behind the glass. And Zach, we've got a situation 44-38. You made the point a couple of times how defense was really the key to offense. So if you're in the locker room with Sac City, what do you like? Your coach Jones, what's he probably telling his team?
Well, he's probably saying we knew this wasn't going to be easy, right? A team coming off 5 wins in a row in their place, a conference opponent. We knew it wasn't going to be easy, and we know the second half probably isn't going to be easy either, and that's the way road conference games are. So I think his message is going to be stay to the course. You win on the defensive end, and I think he knows this is going to be a tough one. So you just kind of got to stay the course.
And on the other side, Coach Mark Georgie and the Beavers, who are down 6 at the end of the first half, and kind of were trailing the whole time.
Yeah, I think if you're the Beavers, you look at the scoreboard and you think we didn't play our best half of basketball and we're down by 6 points.
There's Graves taking a 3. It's off the rim, no good. Nick with 4 points in the first half. Jay Burgess led the way with 15 for the Beavers. It was Sidney Duplessis with 12. And Andrew Ferrara-Jones and Drew Fisher with 8 apiece for Sac City.
AR looked like they're in a zone here.
There's a corner. Ferrara-Jones is on the baseline, goes all the way across to Duplessis. Back to Jones. In the corner 3 is too far. It comes all the way out to Soto, but getting it back is Jones and puts it up no good, but Lott is right there for the rebound, and he is fouled on the putback. Lott with only 4 points in the first half. And, Zach, I guess you look at the bright side if you're the Panthers. The guy only played a couple of minutes in the game because of foul trouble, and we're still up 6. And now we've got a rested guy in the second half.
Yeah, and gets himself going to the line in the second half with free throws early. That's the way to work yourself back into a game after having your legs sitting down on the bench for probably the final 9 minutes, 10 minutes.
21 points, 11 rebounds for Dejan. He has 5 in this one. He leads the conference in both those categories. And his free throws are both good. And the lead is back up to 8 for the Panthers. Micah Johnson, Jay Burgess, Kobe Withrow-Bass, Ivan Soto, and Nick Graves for the Beavers. Soto hits Bass. Defensive pressure man-to-man for the Panthers. Graves takes a jump shot, no good, back rim. Kobe goes up, can't get it, and Lott comes down with another one, and Dejan's going to start the break himself, goes strong to the hoop, and he's going to get the foul on Dejan Lott. It looks like, let's see, as Graves hit the floor, and Lott will be assessed his third personal foul, and that'll bring Josh Tigner off the bench very quickly. And Zach, Josh Tigner coming off the bench in the first half, I thought he was incredibly effective out there.
Yeah, it's another big body around the paint to help grab rebounds and start that fast break. I think you'd like to have your 21-a-game scorer.
I do agree with that, yes.
But getting downhill, left his feet. When you leave your feet, you're considered out of control in the ref's eyes. And Graves was just standing right there to take it in the chest.
Smart play by Graves to get the foul on Lott. He sits down, and now Micah Johnston leads it. Burgess will take the shot from the right side. No good. Back to Burgess. He goes strong to the hoop. Finds Soto open for the 3. Left side, good. Great job by Burgess. Followed his own shot, got the rebound, and then found the shooter. And Soto knocks down his second 3. He has 9. And we're going to get a timeout quickly by the Panthers. 46-41, 18-23 to go. And Zach, why is Coach Jones getting up and calling the timeout right away?
Well, my first instinct is that the Beavers threw him a curveball with a 1-2-2 zone. So I think they're just going to want to go over their zone offense and hammer that down a lot before getting into more offensive possessions, because it did look like it fooled them. They got a good look in the corner, but they missed it. And that's the thing about a zone is if the other team misses the shots, the defense gets the momentum, even though they might be a wide-open shot. With zones, you're going to cut off the penetration. You're going to force them to take and make those shots.
What about the fact that Burgess was able to follow his own shot and then find Soto for that 3? It looked like Coach Jones wasn't a real fan of that.
No. The great hustle play by Burgess and way to find the open man. And Soto, pure stroke.
40.5% from 3. Ferrara, who's 41.5.
It looks like the Beavers switch back to man.
And they've got Soto on Duplessis. Fisher matches up with Micah Johnston. Tigner working inside against Bash, and Fisher works his way into the key. Stays in there a while. Josiah Williams works the left side, tries to get under. The ball's knocked away, but Tigner again pulls it down. Fisher, with the shot clock running down, goes up strong and puts it in.
And those are those games coaches play back and forth with each other. After a timeout, you think, well, he's calling a timeout because I'm in a zone. Let's switch back to man really quick.
Good job by Fisher to get that one. They got him down to the end of the shot clock. Soto's going to take another 3, and that is off the rim and no good. And Ferrara Jones pulls it down and gets it quickly to Fisher to Duplessis. And to your point, here come the Panthers after the missed shot. Duplessis, 16-footer on the baseline, no good. Graves is up, can't get it, and it's tipped back, controlled by the Panthers. Ferrara Jones lets one fly, right side, no good, and the rebound by Soto. He gets it up to Burgess quickly. Underneath, nice job closing by Josiah Williams. To your point, Zach, a good recovery by the Panthers to knock that one out of bounds.
And Graves wanted the ball on the right side, running his lane hard. Just have to get your head up in transition and throw it, find him.
Graves will be inbounding it now. 17-19 to go in this game. Beavers trailing by 7. Panthers just a half game out of first place. Quickly got it into Withrow-Bass. He goes up, nicely blocked by Tigner. Spin move, and Tigner comes down on him. Bass puts it up and can't hit it. Little contact in there, no call, and Tigner plays tough defense. Kobe Bass with a good move, but he is denied, and there's Fisher. Wide open look, left corner, short. Pulled down by Graves, who's got 1 to beat. He goes strong, and that should have been a foul, it looked like. And the ball goes out of bounds. They're just going to call out of bounds on the Panthers.
I think Graves thought that should have been a foul too.
Yeah, Ferrara Jones just held his ground. It looked like he was a little bit aggressive, but no whistle, so we'll go on with the inbound. Beavers have to nail down a couple of these shots, Zach. They're getting inside. They're not being able to put down. And here's another one with Bass, but he's going to get out to Soto, who's going to let fly for a three. It's no good, front rim. Just a little off on the last two by Soto and pulled down by the Panthers. .24, so that's Bass is going to be called. I think that's Kobe's third foul.
And Bass and Tignor have been hand fighting and kind of wrestling for it's going back to the first half. So maybe the refs are trying to nip it in the butt now.
Well, he could have done it with Tignor last time as far as foul on the shot. There's Williams. Nice shot by Josiah Williams. He has 5 in this game. Soto goes in, and the foul is going to be called on the baseline, and Josiah Williams will be called for the foul. Soto, Zach, on that one, a little bit liberal use of his right arm on the drive.
Yeah, but he reached in. I mean, he kind of could go both ways. Usually in those situations, I say just don't call the reach in or the push off and just see what happens.
And if you're the Beavers, you're saying, give me that one. I got Bass going up against Tignor inside. So Evan Burgess is going to bring it in. He's going to have to hurry. He gets it into Micah Johnson. We're going to get a foul, I think, on Fisher. A little bit too aggressive, trying to knock that pass away from Micah Johnston. So that's only the first foul on Drew Fisher. And again, we're going to try to inbound it this time from the side. 20 on the shot clock for ARC. They trail by 9. Knocked away. Johnson gets it back, and it looked like a foul on this time Duplessis. Yes, it is. Jack, what's the thing you think that the Beavers have to do to kind of get back in the flow of their offense?
Well, I think catching the ball closer to the hoop is going to help because you see that Sac City is going to try to pressure you all the way out beyond the three-point line. So you got to V-cut and catch that ball right with your feet on the three-point line and start your offense closer to the hoop.
And Bass that time had the matchup he wanted, and he was a little bit too quick to try to go to the dribble, and he's called for a travel.
I also think they need to change sides with the ball on offense. A lot of it goes to one side, it'll stay on that side the whole time. Move that ball to different sides of the court. Make that defense have to work.
Switch it, huh? Ferrari Jones for 3, no good. Johnson had it in there, and over the back was Fisher. He didn't foul him, but he was called for knocking it out of bounds. Good blockout by Johnston. As for his size, an excellent rebounder, averages 4.5 a game. Evan Burgess, the backcourt mate. Also Jay Burgess, Kobe Withrow Bass, and Ivan Soto for the Beavers. And they do try that right side. Cut going to Burgess. Goes inside, feeds it. Jay's going to take the 3. It's off the left side, no good. Bass tries to get the rebound. Williams he's got a guy down court. Burgess with a crowd, and it's going to be a foul on Fisher. Getting Jay Burgess, who recovered extremely quickly to get back here and get a pass, probably ill thought out pass by Williams. Just Drew Fisher's second foul, though.
Yeah, I think it's the nature of how sloppy it's been the last minute or two. The team who buttons up first and tries to, hold the ball on offense for a few more seconds than 5, get a few swings, set a few good screens, get your teammate open.
Withrow Bass goes up. Tigner's going to be called for the foul this time. And I think what Josh did wrong that time is he went up straight, but he had the arms draped over. Yeah.
The arms were not straight up and down.
Exactly. So Withrow Bass will go to the line for 2. And I think, to your point, Zach, I think for the Beavers, Nick Graves on the bench right now getting a rest. I think they need a big spark from him, I think, when he gets back in the game. Bass's first free throws off the back rim. Kobe with 4 first-half points. He averages 9. 5 boards. 15-16 to go, and to your point, Zach, a little bit sloppy here for about the last 2 minutes. Bass's second one is also no good and pulled down by Drew Fisher. Good defense by the Beavers. Williams thought he was going to take one. He gets it to Fisher, and we're going to get a foul. Micah Johnson slipped. Fisher got into the lane, and we're going to get a foul. Let's see who it's on. It's on Evan Burgess, and I think that'll put Fisher to the line for 2. Just under 15 minutes to go. Neither team really has untracked too much on offense here in the second half. But the Panthers have managed to push the advantage out to 9. It was 6 at halftime at 44-38. Micah Johnson doing the janitorial chores, as he's the one who slipped. So I think that's the rule. Is that, Zach, if you're the guy who falls down, you're the guy who's got to mop it up, right?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, I think so. If it's not a rule, it should be. 2 shots coming up for Drew Fisher. He's got 10 points in the game. Sophomore from Liberty Ranch High School. Panthers Zach, can kind of afford just to rely on their defense the rest of the time. They've got the 10-point lead, so as long as they play well on the defensive end, even if they're a little sloppy offensively, they'll be all right. That's missed it, and Evan Burgess comes down with it. Step through by Johnson. He puts it up, no good, and Tigner comes down with a rebound. Ferrara Jones thought he was going to take the 3. He doesn't. Got a guy over in the corner. Duplessis was waiting for it, didn't get it. Feed inside. Kobe Weatherill Bass takes it away. And we're going to have a Sac City ball. It'll be Panthers possession. Here comes Nick Graves back in for Micah Johnston. Nick averages 15.5, just 4 points in the first half. Williams in the left side, going to drive into the lane. Reset for the Panthers with 5 to go in the shot clock. Williams takes a right side jumper, and it's good for 3. That's 8 points for Josiah Williams.
2 threes, I believe.
Yep.
One in the first half and one right now.
Exactly. Kick ball as they're trying to get it to Graves inside, guarded by Ferrara Jones. Number 14, that's Brandon Hayward going to come in for Drew Fisher. As the Panthers with a 13-point lead, maybe trying to sneak a minute or two of rest for some of their big guys. As Lott gets ready to come back in. Feed inside to Graves. Nick goes up and scores. And we're going to get a timeout from the Beavers. 14:03 to go in this ball game. Sac City 54, American River 43. You're watching ARC basketball presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
(54-43), Panthers lead at 14:03 to go. Mark the Phantom Low here with Zach Lowe. And Zach, you know, if you're American River, what is the coach telling you in this? You got Graves in there. He got a hoop. That's big, but you're still down 11.
Yeah, I think stops get you back in games. You can't trade buckets at this point. 11 points, 14 to go. Time and score is not on your side. It comes down to stops.
And probably closing those stops out as Zakharov is checked in. They're trying to get some defensive rebounds as well, because I think they're playing well on the initial onslaught from the Panthers, but they're getting a lot of second shots. Here's Duplessis trying to feed it inside to Lott. Lott got his hands on it. He's going to save it. Guarded by Zakharov. Looks inside, and Graves is going to go in for it. And we're going to get a foul, I think, on 31, Artem Zakharov. It is a foul. That'll be the 4th team foul for the Beavers. The Panthers have already committed 6, so their next foul will be 1-1. Here comes Leo Wagner back in the game. He'll take Dejan Lott's place. Lott with 6 points in this one. Hayward inbounds it to Williams. Duplessis. Ferrara Jones. They get it inside to Williams, who's going to get grabbed on. That goes up for the shot and grabbed by Nick Graves.
Graves seems to think he got ball on that one.
He seems to think. I think I get the same impression you got. He seems to think that he did, but Nonetheless, it'll be 2 shots for Josiah Williams, who has 8 points already. Sophomore out of Center High School. And that's got to be a pleasant surprise. 9 points for Williams. Zakharov comes out, Soto comes out, Makai Morris returns, and so does Kobe Withrow Bass for the Beavers, who trail at 55-43. Lott's going to come right back in for Sac City. As Williams nails another free throw. He's got 7 points in the half, 10 in the game. Coming out is Brandon Hayward. So Lott, Williams, Duplessis, Wagner, and Ferrara Jones are the 5 on the floor. For the Panthers, the Beavers have to make up a 13-point cushion with just over 13 to go. Kai Morris puts it on the floor, spins around, hits it to Jay Burgess, working the left side, goes it under, gyrating, no good, and pulled out of the air by Williams. Feeding inside, right to Lott. Lott puts it up, no good, and Burgess comes down with it. Evan with his hands up looks for Graves. Graves hits it to Burgess underneath. Nice up and under layup by Jay Burgess. That's Beaver basketball at its best, and they've cut it to 11, 56-45. Kind of like you like to see that, even 13 down. Nick Graves gets the ball, his head is up, he's looking ahead, and he finds Burgess on a very difficult cut by Jay Burgess. They'll feed it into Lott. Kobe Withrow Bass defensively. Lott puts it up, it rolls around, no good, goes up again and misses it again. So both teams missing the Lott inside.
There's a lid on that hoop for Lott right now.
Makai Morris takes a 15-footer. That goes about 14 and is pulled down quickly by Duplessis. 20 on the shot clock for Sac City. They have an 11-point lead. We're counting down to 12 minutes to go in this one. Sidney's going to take that 3 and hit it. He has 15, and it's 59-45.
Not much going on offensively for Sac City on that possession, and one guy dribbling and makes a shot with the hand in his face.
Kobe Withrow Bass dribbling it away. Till 15 on the shot clock for the Beavers. Makai Morris going inside, spin move. Graves will take a 3. No good, back rim. Morris with a nice job on the rebound, but it ends up in the hands of Dejan Lott.
Sac City recognizing time and scores in their favor right now.
So they're going to pull it out, and the Beavers on the other end have got to get stopped, and they got to get them right now. As there goes Ferrara Jones. He leaves it for Lott. Lott goes up inside and scores. Dejan Lott has 8. It's 61-45 Panthers. Zakharov going to come back in for Coach Mark Georgie. Tries to feed it inside, and that just wasn't there on the back door, and it's pulled down by Leo Wagner. Duplessis feeling kind of confident with his hesitation dribble, and he's going to take the shot from the same place he was before. That one to the back rim, run down by Evan Burgess. Evan goes all the way down, puts it up, and he's going to get the foul and going to go to the line for 2. Let's see who gets called for the foul. It'll be 42, Leo Wagner. Drew Fisher going to check back in for Sac City. Johnston and Zakharov for the Beavers. Evan Burgess goes to the line. First one is good.
Important to get points on the board with the clock that's stopped for the AR American River Beavers. Get to the line, get as easy as shots you can, and you'd like as quick as you can, but nothing too forced early in the shot clock, but you got to kind of go quick here.
And to your point, you think Sac City's going to take the air out of it a little bit. Lott pulls down the rebound. Williams kind of feeling it, got himself into the key, but then turned around and said, no, I'm all right. Just over 10:30 to go in this one. Blesses goes all the way to the hoop against Makai Morris. An impossible angle, no good, and he thought he was fouled as Graves pulls down the board. Morris challenges Lott, gets it back out. There's a 3 off the front rim by Evan Burgess. Nice rebound, he gets his own. And it's knocked out. Let's see who it's off. It's going to be off
Sac
of the
City
Beavers.
ball.
Johnston comes back in for Burgess. Beavers just can't get I don't know that their shot selection is everything that Coach Mark Georgie would like to get, but they just can't get the ball to go, and we're going to have a timeout. 10-16 to go in this one, 61-46. So, Zach, you've said it time and time again, they've got to get stops here, but what is Sac City going to do in this last 10-16 to kind of preserve the lead?
Sac City, I believe you got to come down here and you got to get the best shot every time down court, preferably using more than half the shot clock. Is kind of a good rule of thumb. You want to move it, you want to be aggressive, but you want to work the clock. You want to get good looking shots later in the shot clock. You're up 15. Mathematically, you put 75-ish on the board. Not really a big chance for American River, so that's the kind of mindset you got to have.
And on the other side, if you're the Beavers, you know you need to score a bunch, but you don't want to take bad shots. I think some of their shots they've taken lately kind of they're forcing the shot.
Yeah, and I think I misspoke earlier when I said they got to go quick. It's more urgent. They have to play urgent, not quick. So you can shoot the shot off the first pass when you're down 15 with 10 minutes left, yes, if it's a good look.
Yeah.
But you still got to pass the ball to your teammates and get that best shot, because if you don't make any shots, you're not ever going to come back.
And as I said before, the backdoor kind of cut has been a real staple of the Beavers so far, and Sac City really has not allowed them to get too many of them today, and they really haven't gotten very many easy baskets in this one. So 10-16 to go. Dejon Lott will enter it in. The Beavers with full court pressure, with Makai Morris, Micah Johnson, Jay Burgess, Zakharov, and Nick Graves defensively on the floor for ARC. Johnson really bodying up on Drew Fisher. They doubled him, and Makai Morris knocks it away. He gets it and gets it to Johnston. Jay Burgess goes up strong with the right hand, lays it up and good. So the pressure comes through for the Beavers. Burgess has 19, but it's still a 13-point lead for Sac City as we go under 10 minutes to go in this one.
Run and jump principles here from the Beavers right now. Send two to the ball when the ball handler puts his head down.
And there's a pass that's off the hands of Leo Wagner. So that's your philosophy then. You just double team the ball?
Run and jump. So it looks like a straight up man-to-man press, but as soon as the point guard puts his head down to dribble hard, you bring the next guy right then and there.
There goes Burgess under pressure. Makai Morris with it. Finds Johnson. Mike is going to take an open three from the left side. No good. And falls in the hands of Cindy Duplessis. Good look by the Beavers on that one. That's all they can ask for, is take a good look every time. That one did not fall.
And that is all you can ask for. It was a wide open three off of a pass. Sometimes the ball just doesn't go in.
There's a quick pass inside the lot. Nice defense. It looked like Zakharov got some of the ball maybe, but he also got some of the hand. He will be charged with the personal foul. And going to the line will be Dejon Lott. Second shot upcoming for Dejon Lott, sophomore out of Elk Grove High School.
For American River, you could tell yourself good foul on that one, because 1 point or 1 point still better than 2 points.
And now you come up and hopefully you get as good a looking shot as you got last time and you'll knock him down.
Especially with our backup center, and use all your fouls. Might as well.
Johnson goes inside, tries the back door, and again, Graves not really open on that back door. I think they're forcing the back door a little bit. And quickly down, here comes Leo Wagner, lays it up, no good from the left side. Makai Morris head up, comes down the court. He's going to go all the way to the hoop himself, and he's got three guys jumping up in the air, and finally one of the three fouled him.
See if they call this on Lott.
Yeah, it will be Dejon Lott's fourth personal foul, which is maybe as important, Zach, as it'd be a different time in the game, because they don't need more points if you're Sac City. You just need defense.
Right, and this is around 8 minutes you start getting into the tipping point time. 14 points with 8 minutes left. The tipping point is this could get ugly in a blowout, or AR can make this a game.
Right.
With 14 points, you're right on the edge of that. So it's a big time for Lott to be on the bench for Sac City right now.
Bass comes in. Zakharov goes out, and Morris is on the line. Be a 1-and-1 for Makai Morris. He makes the first one. He's got 5 in this one. He averages 5.5.
Like I was telling you also, Phantom, points with the clock stopped are huge for AR as well. If you're Sac City, you do not want to foul.
violation on White, which you don't want to have happen. It looked like Burgess was a little bit too quick to get inside. The shot was missed anyway.
We'll see what if they keep up the run and jump on this one or do more of a straight man-to-man.
8:47 to go.
Clear out. There he goes.
Duplessis comes all the way through, feeds it to Wagner. He quickly gets it inside, and Jay Burgess is right there. As I think Sac City maybe trying to go a little too fast there. Graves went up, and he was fouled. I think that time Sac City would have been better served getting the ball past the initial line of defense, bringing the ball back out.
And that's the thing when you're getting run and jump by a team is you see two guys and you make the pass past two guys. You think, well, we got a 4-on-3 then, and it speeds you up. A press works really well when you get the team once they break the press to still be jittery.
Right, and then Graves with the first one. I thought he might have been getting 2 shots, but it was a 1-on-1. He nails the first one. Nick has 7. Make that 8.
Once you break the press, you're done. You can pull it back out and get a good shot. You don't. Teams get into trouble when they think they're trying to break a press, even in the half court.
They're letting him get away with a little physical defense, and that pass is out of bounds. Drew Fisher talking to his teammates, trying to get them to go to a spot maybe that he wanted them to go to that they didn't go to. 8:25. Beavers going to go all the way over to Jay Burgess. Pump fake. Tried to get it back out and it ends up with Johnston. Morris Burgess. Jay goes down the middle, and that's a foul on Ferrara Jones, and that'll be their 10th team foul, so it'll end up being 2 shots. I think he put 22 up.
Definitely on number 20. 22,
yes.
22's not in the game.
Yeah, that's what I thought I saw him put 22 up. Poor Matt, the PA guy, went, oh, well, I better find another guy to call that on. Burgess shooting 2 now. Again, clock stopped, as you mentioned, Zach. And Beavers have to knock down the free throws.
And I remember when they put that in, even if you connect with the back tap, they're going to call a foul every time.
Yep.
You used to get away with it when I was a youngster. Man. But now they really patch that up. If you do it at all, it's a straight whistle.
Hayward comes in for Leo Wagner. Burgess one more, trying to get it to single digits here with 8:17 to go, and he does. 21 for Jay. Panthers bring it up, and Coach Jones is telling them exactly what he wants them to do. Feed it over to the corner. That's a 3. No good. Pulled down by Nick Graves. Duplessis with the 3. Just under 8 to go.
Contested 3-point shot. That's what
Graves
you want.
Takes a 3. That's no good.
Not what you want on offense. That's what you want to force on defense.
I really think they're taking a couple that are too early just because they think they have them and they're not really there right now. Ferrari Jones takes a 3, no good. Ends up with Johnston.
Another great defensive possession you want from American River.
Morris goes all the way through with the left hand, scores. Makai Morris. We've got a 7-point game with just over 7 to go.
If you're AR here, you need to know who the trap guy is.
Tigner scores and moving the ball around well that time. Beavers have time. It's 7 to go. They're down by 9. Micah Johnson inside, trying to backdoor to Graves, and he's out of bounds. That's happened about 3 times today, and that backdoor just has not been there for ARC. 7:01 to go. Coach Jones is calling a timeout very vociferously over on the sideline, so we'll take a break. 7:01 to go from Hutchinson Gym. It's Sac City 64, ARC 55. You're watching ARC basketball presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. We always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
7:01 to go, 64-55 Panthers. Beavers got it down to 7 with this intense pressure. They were down 14, cut 7 points off that lead, and then a layup by Tigner put it back up to 9. It'll be Duplessis inbounding. Beavers with the pressure.
You wonder if Sac City drew up something to throw deep or if they just want to get it in. No, just get it in.
We're going to get a crowd on Makai Morris, and that'll be the 7th foul for the Beavers. And
that's something you don't need. He caught the ball 94 feet away with his back to his own hoop, and he's facing the baseline.
And now you put a really good shooter on the line, Andrew Ferrara-Jones, for 2. He's only got 8 points, all of them in the first half. Only 20 points for the Panthers in the second half, only 17 for the Beavers. So, as we said, it's been good defense, Zach, but it's also been a little bit of sloppy offense, to be honest.
Right, and I told you Sac City coach coming out of halftime was probably telling his team this isn't going to be easy. It's a league game. You knew it was going to be like this, so.
2 free throws by Ferrara-Jones makes it back up to an 11-point lead. Exactly 7 minutes to go in this one. Here's Johnston. Graves with an open look at a 3 off a pass, and it's perfect. Beautiful. That's the one he's been waiting for all night long, and he finally got it. And now the pressure comes back on as Duplessis against Makai Morris. Goes all the way through.
Smart by Sac City to pull it out.
I think Coach Jones liked that little exchange right there. They could have tried a shot, but they didn't. 6:30 to go in this one. There's a jumper by Hayward, no good. Tigner's right underneath to get the rebound, but can't make it, and Johnson ends up with it. Micah pushing it. Back door to Burgess, and it's blocked beautifully by Duplessis. 6:15 to go, but no, you're down by 8, so, you know.
Urgency, not quickness.
Right. Bass hits Graves. Graves is going to try another 3. That one is also good.
America's play. Guard the inbounder.
Nick Graves hits the second 3 in a row. He's got. It's a poke away, and there's a grab by Johnston. And Ferrara-Jones will get 2 free throws. 14 now for Graves.
Sac City are catching the ball in what I call the Bermuda Triangle of the presses, which is in the corners of each end line and sideline.
Right, yeah.
You don't want to catch the ball anywhere near those. You want to catch it in the middle of the court.
Especially since ARC is bringing that other guy right in there. Leo Wagner's going to come back in for Sac City, and the ref says, no, you're not. As Jones goes to the line, just knocked 2 down. That one's off the back rim, and Burgess in the middle of a bunch of.
That's an announcer's curse if I've ever heard one.
Yeah. Knocked out of play. Fortunately, ARC seems to be dribbling themselves into problems as well sometimes. A little bit of over dribbling, and then he didn't really have a passing angle to get that ball to Graves in the corner. We're under 6 minutes here from Hutchison Gym. Just a 5-point lead as the Beavers just will not go away. Dejan Lott. To your point, Zach, the tipping point was 14. It's 5 now, so they're going to bring Lott back in. He sat down for about 2 minutes, and he is back in it.
Yeah, there's some bleeding going on if you're Sac City and you want to try to stop it as
Morris
much as you can.
tries to get underneath to Johnston. Bass picks it up. Graves has 10 on the shot clock, and it's poked away from behind. Duplessis has it on a breakout. Feeds it to Fisher. Comes back. He's going to take the 3, and it's good. I don't know if Coach Jones was in favor of that when he took it, but results are what count, and he's got 3 in the books. He's got 18, and it's an 8-point lead.
Yeah, if you make it, you won't hear about it. So.
Yeah. Graves is going to be called for traveling. So 1 poked away and 1 travel call, and the Beavers had it down to 5. But now at an 8-point advantage, 5:15 to go, and it's Sac City inbounding in their backcourt. Fisher getting it down court. They dish it to Lott. Lott goes up and lays it in. Nice pass that time by Leo Wagner. Bass is going to take a three. It's good. Kobe Withrow Bass. And we'll get a quick timeout from Georgie and the Beavers. 4:53 to go. 71-64 Panthers. You're watching ARC Basketball presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Tone. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
4:53 to go. Ivan Soto returning for the Beavers. And Zach, it looked like Coach Georgie had his defensive team in there, and now he figures he's got to bring Soto back in, who has a little more offensive firepower.
Yeah, and you want to keep the group in that's bringing you back in the game, but when you run that run and jump, it uses a lot of energy on guys, so need fresh bodies in there if you want the press to be effective.
Lott now trying to get it in. He gets it in way deep. Down to Hayward, I think that is, over on the side. Duplessis is going to take another three, and it's no good, but rebounded by the Beavers, or by the Panthers, and laid back in. That is Hayward with the basket, a huge basket by Hayward. There's Graves for three, no good, and Duplessis has it.
He can't, didn't think he could dribble there.
And he just fell down. I just tripped. Hopefully he's not injured. Graves is going to take it and give it back to Soto, lay it up and score. Hopefully we're going to have, hopefully that's not an injury. Soto with the basket, he has 11. Duplessis looked like he slipped, and he is still down, but he looks like he's asking to be helped up, so hopefully he'll be all right.
That's good.
Yeah. You never like to see that.
Looks like maybe a wet spot, which...
We've had a couple of those out here already. And the rule usually is you got to wipe up your own, but he's, he almost got injured, so he's going to leave the game.
We'll give him a pass for
Ferrari Jones is going to come back in for Duplessis.
The exact defensive trip you wanted as a Beaver. Contested three, quick contested three. Just got to box out and grab the defensive rebound. You got to finish off those possessions.
Duplessis is staying in, and Hayward came out.
One benefit of this is they will get to set up their press.
And they've almost had a couple of 5-second calls the last couple of times. They got rid of it at the last second, literally, for the Panthers. Kobe Withrow Bass is in with Leo Wagner in the backcourt. Now there's nobody around Ferrari Jones. 4:15 to go. Beavers, a lot of pressure out top here on the dribbler. They reach in, the ball's knocked away, and I think we're going to get a kick ball.
The Beavers keeping that run and jump into the backcourt as well, sending two at the ball even when they crossed half court.
And you want to be able to pick up on a mistake before they find the guy that's going to be open near the basket. Jones will inbound it, get it to Fisher. 20-second shot clock. They get it to Lott, who seals off very well against Withrow Bass and scores. 13 for Lott.
Beautiful post-entry pass by Fisher as well. Put it right where only Lott could get it.
There's a shot by Bass, no good. Knocked around and picked up by Fisher. Panthers get it across half court with 20 seconds to go. Knocked away by Graves. He's got it. He feeds it to Johnston. Micah is fouled by Fisher, who thought he had himself a good defensive play, and it's going to be 2 shots. That's the 11th team foul, so Micah Johnston will get 2 shots. You think Sac City, is, even though they're under pressure, are they playing a little too fast even with that?
Yeah, and that, like I said about the run and jump, it's really, really easy to get into a fast rhythm because you think you have a guy open somewhere. It's all about keeping the ball in the middle of the floor, staying away from the sidelines. The sidelines are your enemy. They're another defender if you're on offense. keep the ball in the middle, keep your head up, and there will be a layup. If you just pass the ball enough to find it, there will be a layup.
Johnson made the first one. Second one is off the rim and no good. Run down by Johnson and taken away. Good job by Ferrari Jones to get that one because Beavers could have well had possession there. Now Duplessis brings it up court. They're going to feed it into the middle. There's a three by Wagner. No good.
If you're the Beavers, you want that shot.
I definitely want that shot, especially if it doesn't go in. Johnston. Now let's see if the Beavers can get a good look. Still over 3 minutes to go in this one.
Plenty of time.
Burgess with it. He's got Graves. Graves with Fisher. Burgess goes to the basket, and Lott's going to block it, but we're going to have a foul on the floor first underneath. I think it's going to be Andrew Ferrari Jones. Let's see.
If I was the American River coach, I'd be asking if that wasn't a goaltend.
I'd at least float the possibility, right?
Plant the idea.
Yeah. Hey, guys, could you maybe think about it? Burgess going to the line for two.
Another thing about scoring points when the clock isn't moving is if this second free throw goes in, it's much easier to set up your press off of a free throw than a regular made basket.
The first free throw goes in. Burgess can cut it to 6 here. Still just about 3 minutes to go in this one.
Now I don't even think you need to play urgent. They will because the defense
too
is working.
short. Pulled around. Bass is going to pull it down and get it and kick it out to Graves. Graves is good job by Graves not to shoot. They've got 25 on the shot clock. They get it to Johnson. Puts up with the left hand and it rolls off, and he'll get 2 free throws. Tremendous rebounding by the Beavers on that, and I thought Graves was going to take the shot that we've been saying not to take all this time, but he stopped at the last moment, got it to Bass. They fed it to Johnson, and Michael will get 2 free throws.
There's nothing quite like a scramble drill than an offensive rebound. Trying to rematch up against guys that you had to guard, it's really hard to rematch up after an offensive rebound.
Which is why you get so many open threes, I would guess, off an offensive rebound.
Well, that's what they tell shooters, kickouts and offensive rebounds. Those are your best looks.
2:48 to go, 7-point lead for the Panthers, and Micah Johnston goes to the line. He has 6 points in this one.
Another chance to get points with the clock not running and to set up your press.
Well, they've hit the first one. They've hit 1 of 2 both of the last 2 times. That one is off to the left, so no good.
And this is when the first 37 minutes of Sac City getting in your shorts the whole game and really pressuring the ball, this is where that conditioning and all that comes in.
That one rolls around and goes down. Makai Morris is going to come in for Soto as they go defensively, and now they're, to your point, Zach, with a 6-point deficit, they can get into that press. 2:48 to go in the ballgame. Dejan Lott doing the inbounding. He's going to take it a long time. And that ball, we're going to get a foul on Morris. And unfortunately, I think if he would have let that one go, they might have had a turnover.
Classic cornerback on the wide receiver hold, just right around the waist, that grab.
Yeah. So Ferrari Jones will go to the line. It'll be 1-1. That's just the 9th team foul. Soto comes back in for Morris.
I wonder if Sac City's clogging up the backcourt just a little bit with 3 guards. I know they have 3 guards who can all dribble it, but with a run and jump, you kind of just want to spread it out as much as you can and make them run from long distances from one guy to another.
Don't make it so easy to jump.
If it's all compact, they can jump around and jump from guy to guy fairly easily.
Brandon Hayward comes back in for Leo Wagner. 76-69 as Ferrari Jones knocks down the first of 2. He has 11. Make that 12. And it's back to an 8-point advantage. 2:45 to go in this one. Soto guarded by Fisher to Graves. Guarded by Ferrari Jones. Feeds it inside to Burgess, and we're going to have an overplay foul on the cut. Maybe Duplessis. Yes, it is Duplessis. And Burgess goes to the line for 2. And really, Zach, the last couple of minutes, the Beavers have left a couple of points, left themselves empty on a couple of points in the free throw line here. And Burgess will get 2.
When you're pressing on defense, it does, like I said, it does take a lot of energy out of you. So it's a little bit more mental fortitude on those free throws. It's a little more legs. It's a little more follow through. It's a little more deep breaths at the line.
And to your point, you want to hit this second one so you can set that press up once again. Burgess hits it. He has 23.
And after all this, it's only a 6-point game. Yeah. It's a 2-possession game. great trap without fouling.
Duplessis pulls it back, which Sac City hasn't always done here in the last couple of minutes, so good move.
You hear AR say straight up, so they're going to play straight up man-to-man with no trapping.
10 on the shot clock for Sac City. Fisher all the way to the corner for Duplessis, right through his hands. Looks like maybe they had an end of the shot clock play, Zach said up there, where they just cross-courted to a three-point shooter, but couldn't handle the pass.
It looked like that defender was coming to worry about Lott in the middle of the key, which freed up the weak side shooter, Duplessis.
Soto with it. Kobe Withrow Bass. Still have time. It's 2 minutes to go in the game. You're down 6. Graves protecting the ball. 12 on the shot clock. Bass is going to take another three. It's off the rim and no good, and Fisher pulls it down and loses it. It's picked up by Graves, puts it up and scores.
I don't know for the life of me how that wasn't a foul on Fisher, but we'll keep going. Should have been an and one in my book.
They get it up court. There goes Hayward to the basket. Left hand, no good. Knocked around. Withrow Bass is going to get the jump ball, and that's going to be Beaver possession with 1:26 to go.
Another quick shot by Sac City. American River forcing them into a shot they want them to take.
And it didn't work out perfectly for AR, but they did take their time a little bit on that last possession they had. Leo Wagner going to come back.
You can run your regular offense now. Down by 4, minute 30. Run your regular stuff.
Graves takes the three. It's off the rim, no good. Soto tries to run it down, and it's off of Fisher, out of bounds. Wagner comes in. Brendan Hayward goes out. And the first thing the coach says to him as he comes out is, you can't shoot it. In that situation, I assume he means. Kobe Withrow Bass looking for Burgess. Duplessis on the defense. Graves has a look at a three from the corner, no good. And ends up in the hands of Drones, and it's a foul on Bass. And Nick Graves slams the ball down in frustration over not making the shot, I'm pretty sure.
And America's play worked twice.
Yeah.
Made the first one, got a decent look on that one.
103, it's going to be 2 shots now. Both teams in the double bonus or the penalty situation, and Ferrari Jones goes to the line. He has 4 points in the second half, all on free throws, 12 in the game. Nothing easy in the Big 8 Conference, certainly true today as we are 77-73 with 1:03 to go. The Beavers using the pressure to get themselves back in this one. Now they got to reach down deep and make a couple of more plays as Jones hits the first free throw.
And you probably got one offensive possession, one good one before you start fouling. Maybe 2.
Yeah. Well,
depending on what happens on this play.
On this possession, exactly. Johnson going to go quickly to the basket. Hits Withrow Bass, and he loses it and picked up by Fisher. Feeds it to Ferrari Jones, lays it up, no good, but a foul on Burgess, who doesn't think he touched him. Maybe he didn't, but he is called for the foul. So the Beavers came down, Zach, with the possession they had to get something out of and didn't get empty calories, as it were.
Yeah, you'd like to get a shot up on that possession.
Ferrari Jones back to the line. Seven points in the second half, all from the line for Andrew Ferrari Jones. He averages 17.5 a game. Duplessis with 18, he leads the way. Now we've got an 8-point deficit with 50 seconds to go. Burgess all the way in for a 15-footer, which is blocked by Leo Wagner. Knocked around, Duplessis grabbed the guy. The ball's on the floor. Johnson picks it up. Micah comes all the way down on Lott, goes up. Lott fouls him with the body, no call. And coming out with it is Ferrari Jones. 30 seconds to go now. Duplessis is going to take the three from the corner, no good. Lott goes up with the rebound, gets it, and he's fouled by Bass. That's probably Kobe's 5th personal foul. So it kind of came unraveled, Zach, in about the last 35 seconds or so.
Yeah, the more you don't capitalize and really execute on offense down the stretch, it'll kind of put them in a free throw making contest, and they've made their free throws, so you'd really like to get a shot up on that possession down 6.
Lott at the line for 2. 14 for Dejon Lott, 4 in the first half. He's been limited all game, really, by foul trouble. That one's knocked all the way back and picked up by Ferrara Jones. Probably going to dribble out the last 15 seconds of this one, and it will end up being a Big 8 conference win for the Panthers, who will improve to 9-2 in conference. The Beavers have their 5-game winning streak snapped. They fall to 6-6. Our final score in this one will be Sac City 82 and American River 73. And Duplessis led the way with 18. The Beavers had Burgess with 23. Zach, your first Beaver action. What did you think?
Well, I thought it was a great game.
It was a great game.
Like I said, like I was saying throughout, these conference games aren't easy, especially going to the American River, who's won 5 in a row. You knew it wasn't going to be easy. And I think it lived up. American River tried to mug it up when it got to a 12, 13, 14-point game, and it worked. They were forcing bad shots, forcing quick shots. They were capitalizing on them and coming down and scoring. You'd like to make a few more free throws towards the end, and you'd also like to get something up at the hoop, down by 6, a minute on the clock. That's a turning point. If you score down 4,
then you could do a lot of different things.
a lot of different things.
Well, Beavers will be back on Friday. We'll be here at 5:30 on Friday. They take on Diablo Valley College, I believe, in Big 8 conference action. We got a women's game coming up right now in about 20 minutes. If you're watching this live, stay tuned for that. If not, we will talk to you later. Zach Lowe, Stones McCoy. My name's Mark the Phantom Lowe. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.